Okay, now we're off. We get to actually have a little conversation. All right, this is my new video. I think it's like the fourth I've done so far. The last video, I said that if I found a screen capture of somebody stating that the word tranny is the same as saying the N word, because I know some of you might think I'm crazy. Well, this is what I found. Go figure. Tranny is just as bad as the N word, so stop saying it. Tranny, 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 tranny. I don't care. It's just, ugh. Why is tranny seen as an equivalent to the N word in the LGBT? It's like I said yesterday, drop the T. LGB, you need to quit with these crazies. Is that rhyming? Oh, that's awesome. It rhymes. Anyways, it pretty much led me back to the idea that the left is crazy. The left has actually lost its collective mind because that's where they live. It's in this hive collective, believe everything we say everything we tell you to think everything we tell you to feel. And it's just, it's the most ridiculous, redundant, just everyday victimhood, crazy crap. They never stop. I mean, it's gone into some churches. It's gone into the schools, teaching little kids to be trannies. Uh, a 7-year-old, 8-year-old. Again, I'll do better research, and every time I have these little conversations, I'm going to have a little bit better uh, um, quality of pictures to show you that I'm not crazy. There's headlines: Switzerland, Canada. I think even one here where they're allowing like a 7 or 8-year-old kid to start hormone blockers so they can transition into be something they haven't even gone through puberty yet. These people are absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it starts up at the top, the people who run this country, who set the rules, who tell us what the laws are, and pass the bills and all these kind of things. And one of the worst right now, Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi has said some ridiculous things. Here she's talking about the border wall and how there's something between the community and the building of the wall is going to be detrimental. And why don't they, build a small fence where it's necessary, mow the grass in some areas so they can't sneak it. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding? Hold on, hold on, hold on. It actually says down here at the bottom, let's talk about where more serious structure might be necessary, where fencing will do, or mowing the grass so people can't be smuggled. Oh my God, I almost lost it. Every time I read that. Every time I read that, I realize she's lost her absolute mind. Mow the grass so everybody has a better, excuse me, mow the grass so that they have less of a chance to. You think grass is slowing them down? I digress. This is the same woman who said President Trump will never, and I mean ever, be president. You can take that to the bank. Look at the video. You'll see it. Anyways, it's gone even further. The demoralization of this country, taking away the rules of what basically we were all raised as young kids, right? Not all of us were Christians, but we all lived by the Christian way. Don't kill, don't steal, don't hurt others, don't, have sex with your neighbor's wife, don't covet people's things. It's just, it's amazing how these simple, common sense kind of ideas are being broken down. And it's like, I mean, I know I really hate to say it. There was the people back in the day that said, if you allow gays to be gay or out in public, one day they're going to want to marry each other. And I was like, that's just crazy. Just let them in. And then they got married. And then they're like, well, and I understood those first couple steps were a little pushing it, but now they've gotten really ridiculous about it. Now there's small ways of incest is okay. And there's even some people out there that are starting to allow pedophilia to be a thing, like it's okay, like it's normalized. It's oh God, it's disgusting. And it's just, it's the moral, and it's the crazy part. They always scream moral high ground. We're better than you. We're better than the left or right. We're better than you. We're better than, because we want to help this group and that group and that group and that group and that group and that. Why don't you stop helping groups? Why don't you help everybody? The entire United States, not just the poor black kids over here, or the tranny kid over here, or the gay community. No, they're all Americans. You know that, right? I mean, they're all Americans. I mean, it's like this whole DACA crap. They are literally holding illegal aliens over legal Americans. I can't believe it. You know what I call it? Mental libtardation. I found this today. I couldn't stop laughing. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Honestly, really stupid hilarious. It is. It's a mental illness. I quote a guy named Gavin McInnes. I watch a lot of his stuff. He's a pretty cool guy. He's on CRTV. Um, he said that the left are now becoming, they went from mental disorder to ex-girlfriend that never leaves and never shuts up and always has an issue with something. You know, if you say, if you can kill patriotism and you can affect the churches and you can affect the people who run the country and you can affect the media, with which is basically Marxism at this point. Do what we say, feel how we tell you to feel, think how we tell you to think. You know, it's just very authoritarian. Man, it's almost like a group dictatorship to tell the rest of a country. And I mean, this is a small group of people, not just trans. I mean the crazies on the left. They're way bigger than the crazies on the right. Way bigger. And the ones on the right are all jackasses anyways. But the point I'm trying to make here is there was a man, killed 20 million people. He was all about this same idea. And he was quoted saying, America is like a healthy body and its resistance is threefold. It's patriotism, it's morality, and it's spiritual life. If we can undermine these three areas, America will collapse from within. And holy crap, if we hadn't gotten somebody like Donald Trump in, I think we'd be down this path in which he was describing. And the guy's an awful, horrible, disgusting human being, but sometimes even the bad guys know how to get to the root of evil. All right, well, I think I'm going to let it go right here. I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. To all my family that's supporting me right now, I really, really need everyone that watches to thumbs up, subscribe. The more I get subscriptions, the more I'm well known, and then I can move up those ladders of searches and whatnot. So when people are looking for things, they can find me. I really appreciate it. God bless America. I love you all, and God bless you all. Good night.